Hello YouTube and welcome Diecast family to another Truck and Stuff Thursday. And we got a bunch of random stuff this week. Let's go ahead and start out with this custom Ford Bronco that I did not have. Rebel rides from like 2007. Pretty cool paint job. I'm a sucker for skulls. Kinda, but don't really collect this casting. I just happen to have a ton of them. They release it a lot in multi-packs, and the Matchbox one, I mean, side by side in my jammer, you can't really tell them apart. There are differences if you look at it, but really awesome looking variation of it. I really like the Hot Wheels with the skull on the side. Got the flames on the hood. And I got most of these from the swap meet, if not all of them. The one I didn't, it's a eBay purchase. But we got a Hot Wheels City Works 2009 Ford F-150, Hot Wheels Gas Company, natural gas. Kind of like the blue on it. I struggled to find anything good at the swap meet, so next one I thought looked really cool. This Gold Rides 2007 Cadillac Escalade. This is going to be from 2007. So that's already 14 years old. And it looks amazing too. Man, that looks awesome. Of course, it's a plastic body, so they can do the gold chrome on it. Then we got the same one here, Cadillac Escalade. This is in a City Taxi Works. City Works. Be a pretty cool taxi ride in a Cadillac Escalade. A little bit nicer than riding in your normal Suburban, I would guess. Would have been cool if they did full front detail on that Cadillac. Like this one here, that does have front detail. And this one is a metal body. I think they're color shifters from like their water. I think they all have metal bases with plastic bodies. I could be wrong because I don't collect them or buy a bunch of them. But I think. Comment down below if they're metal bodied or plastic bodied. Because there's more than one tooling that they do that to. That they have a plastic variation of the metal body variation. This one looks really good with the full front detail. And you pretty much get the rear detail. Even though it's only on the side, it wraps around just enough. Where on this, it didn't wrap around real far. Definitely cool. And the next one we have is going to be a Jeep Scrambler. Looks like it's also from like 2007 or 2009 maybe. From the Heat Fleet. And I thought this color variation looked really cool with the Jeep Scrambler on the side. It's like a really factory looking deco on it. I actually think this was a factory deco on it. It's really awesome. And the last one is a Matchbox. Well, of these, and I got a couple Greenlight we'll look at. But this Ford Expedition Military Police, this thing is freaking awesome. What year did it come out? Looks like 1999, so maybe 2000. Man, that is awesome. 21 years old. 21 years old, and Matchbox was killing it with the paint jobs. And you know I'm a sucker for window stickers. Man, I just love this thing. They really nailed it with the paint job on this, man. And the next one's going to be a Greenlight 1976 Dodge B100 van from Country Roads. This is an older Greenlight. Doesn't have the post, the green post, but looks like it came out in 2012. And that's what I love about collecting die-cast too. You can go back in time and get all these. Especially, sometimes you pay a markup for ones you missed out on, especially Matchbox. Some of them can go for like 40, 50 bucks. But on the average, a Hot Wheels or Matchbox, even if you get a 20-year-old one and go to eBay, you can usually find it real quick for 5 to 8 bucks. Sometimes 3 or 4 bucks. So, plus shipping. This Greenlight van looks amazing in flat black. I don't think I realized it was flat black because of the glare of the plastic. So until I cracked that open and took it out, I didn't even really notice that it was flat black. Very, very awesome van. Happy to finally add it to the collection. Been after this one for a really long time. Then the next one we have is a 2019 Chevy Silverado with small cargo trailer in the Shell Racing livery. This is going to be a Greenlight hitch and tow. Series 20. Wasn't going to pick up this Silverado green machine because it's in the Shell. I'll probably get the regular variation, but I got a really good deal on the green machine, so because it's a Silverado, I just couldn't pass it up. I know I have a problem. Thank God for YouTube and seeing that there's people with worse of a problem than I have. Makes me feel a little better. To know I'm not the only one that suffers from a die-cast illness. You can't help yourself from buying these little tiny vehicles. And I'm actually very impressed by this little trailer. I didn't think I would care for the trailer, and I usually don't, but it's all plastic too. I mean, might have a little bit of metal there for the base, but not much. Everything else is plastic. I'm sure the door opens. And that's why it looks so awesome. I just noticed, but you see the tailgate opens, but every little rivet is detailed. And that just really adds a lot to it. Now, make sure you don't throw out your little posts for your trailer. It's how it sits up straight. I've actually done it before. I think the Greenlight website, I think you can actually order them. So it must happen that often. But yep, definitely want to get that out, not throw it away. And we'll look at the truck, which is really quite heavy. This thing weighs like nothing at all. It's like picking up a leaf. Like literally, like feels like picking up a leaf. It's that. Then does the truck have a lean? Maybe not. Kind of looked like it had a lean going on for a minute. Always happy to add a green machine to the collection, especially a Chevy Silverado. And the front headlights and grill and stuff, it doesn't look too bad on this. I mean, this has small enough LEDs. It'd be really hard to do like any kind of detail on them. Chevrolet is really cool in the back. I thought the tailgate came down on this one, but I guess it doesn't have any opening features. But it's a very heavy casting. And if you're still watching, look at this. Cracked open in a recent video. And this happens to be from a town in Arizona, or a city in Arizona. What does it say? Tampa Police Bike Patrol. This was from Greenlight Hitch and Tow, and it's a green body Chevy Silverado. So went ahead and picked it up for the collection. Got a really good deal on it. It was actually from an eBay seller, but the box was from Steve Langenfeld, and I'm not sure if it's the same guy who has a YouTube channel who collects diecast, but sure seemed like it might have been. I forget what state it was from now, but that'd be pretty awesome if it was. And love watching his YouTube channel. Been watching him for years and years. So shout out Steve Langenfeld, especially if this came from him. Let him know I cracked it open and it's still being seen on YouTube. But very awesome truck. And I have a custom here I finished, which I absolutely love how this black paint came out on it. Did a really basic job with it. At first I had a Monster Energy set of decals that I put on it, but I really just didn't care for how it looked. I ended up stripping the whole entire vehicle and redoing it. So, and I just noticed that the body kit on the side is held on with rivets, if you look, or screws. Would kind of be cool to detail all of them. If I knew they were there, I would have detailed them, but that must be how they hold on the fender flares. It's really cool that Hot Wheels added that detail into the casting. So this is finished now. It does roll perfectly. I did do a lift kit on it. Painted the base, screwed together. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's gonna stay in my collection anyways. It's not going nowhere, so really happy with how it turned out. Well, that's all I got to show you for this Truck and Stuff Thursday. Let me know which one is your favorite from today. And make sure to like and subscribe and leave comments. Love reading everybody's comments. I try to respond to as many as I can. So definitely leave comments. And have an awesome day.